Here we go.
You're old,
Here we go.
Joe.
The second part. I'm gonna have to do this in parts because I'm just gonna release all the fucking thoughts and the bullshit that's going through my fucking head. Like everything I think is wrong with Elite or what could be improved or other aspects. I was talking like last time where I was like, how the fucking as a business can you fucking do this? And like watching, there's a video where Braben is begging investors for cash for Elite Dangerous, and he compares it to World of Tanks and Minecraft, and he gives 3 predictions, and they're on set. I'd say they're on course for prediction 1, which was their lowest estimates. Like prediction 2 is, I want to compare it to like Call of Duty or Battlefield 1, for example. That'll date this video. Yeah, to like profits of like Battlefield 1, like 150 million, something like that is the max profit in year 3, and like the third option is like 505 million pounds or euros or whatever the fuck it is in year, is the third estimate in year 3. But if you watch the videos, it's very fucking, it's eye-opening. Like you see the business side of the games industry, and I understand, like I get it, but then there's also the other side of it where they're handling it poorly. Like there's 2 videos, you watch it, there's a great fucking question in the second video where they're like, one of the investors is like, well, what's your turnover rate for staff? And he's like, we have an internship thing that lasts about 6 months. So okay, so you're right. But like that, like listening to him talk, like he shows you pre-alpha footage and stuff. I think this is before the Kickstarter or during the Kickstarter. I don't know. I don't care to know anyway. Like, listen, like he talks about actually no, it might be after the Kickstarter, because he talks about how people that have pledged part of the Kickstarter are evangelizing the franchise as it is. And even before he talks about that, he says, yeah, we've already got book deals and people that have written it, and we've set down a solid franchise for Elite Dangerous. And like watching it, the video, like both of them videos, I just get the feeling they're like, okay, what were we good at making before we became a shill for the publishers, before we made Dance Dance Star Wars for Kinect? What was that game you made, Braben? Oh, the space one? Elite Dangerous? Yeah, that one. What? Why have you not made it? Oh, we could do, we just need money. And then like from there, they're like, okay, we need to fucking do a spider diagram. Now, what makes a good game? And they've gone through the boxes. They're like, cosmetic, purchasable skins. Yeah, most games have that now that are successful. They have that in fucking Star Trek Online, and that's a space game. So we need purchasable, optional cosmetics. Right, tick. Right, good. What's next? Well, we need a monthly expansion, or no, yearly expansions. Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Well, they fucking did it in World of Warcraft, and they're still doing it, and they're making a lot of money. Well, if they're making a lot of money, tick, right, we'll do that as well. And that's like their second tick. And they're like, what keeps people playing these games? And they're like, because there's a lot of things to do, because there's monotony, they have to keep doing, it takes them a long time to progress. Long progression, right. That's another tick in the checkbox. And it's like you see it in the game. Like there's a fucking amazing quote that he says where it's like, we want to hit this quality resonance. And I was watching, I was like, what the fuck is quality resonance? And he's like, it's a term we've come up with to say that the game is it's a fucking buzzword essentially, which is used for, we've got the game working at like 89 or 90% non-buggy, and it'll work, and like we don't need to do any more work to it. It works functionally and it's good. Like we don't need to touch it, because if we keep touching it, it'll keep fucking breaking. And that's what quality resonance is. And afterwards he goes on about once we hit the quality resonance, all we have to do is then release the expansion packs that we can release on a yearly basis, and the evangelized community will then spread word and talk about it, and that'll increase purchases of the expansion packs, and we won't have to do that much maintenance and stuff and using Amazon, and it's bullshit. Like it's all fucking buzzwords and fucking bullshit. Like it's code for we'll make a base game. Once we've made the base game and it's got hardly any bugs, we'll just release stuff so that they keep buying. Like more people will keep buying the shit to add on to the game, and then when we get to the end of its life cycle, we just won't do it. We won't have to do anything, and it'll be great because we won't have to do server maintenance because we have quality resonance. And that's bullshit. Like that. How can they not know this? Like. If you're and the whole thing about paid beta test, like it doesn't fucking work. Like some of the, I swear to God, some of the fucking people that either work in the office or on this game have no fucking clue how the game actually fucking works. Powerplay comes out in 1.3 and they release a set of rules. Vectron turns around and says these rules don't make any sense because they don't apply to anything that is in Powerplay. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, who writ the fucking rules? Like you have a system which is essentially Risk, where you take items to a place to set it up for being taken over. Once you win that piece on the map, you then have to take other pieces to make sure that you win. Now other people can take pieces of whatever the fuck it is to that place and stop you from prepping it so you can take it next round. Like in the rule, like even they get the fucking rules wrong. Like it's simple. Like I swear to God, like some of the people, like some of the QA people, like fucking hell. Like, I'll give you a quick example, which is recent. I land in the station and the UI freezes up, and I'm like, okay, right, what the fuck? Well, okay, it's not really that recent. This is 2.0. So I land in the station. I press refuel, rearm. My UI freezes up. I look left and right. Nothing happens. I'm like, what the fuck? I had to hard reset the game. A complete restart the game, get in, and it works. I fucking bug report it because it's happened more than once. And the guy turns around and is like, yeah, you're playing the game too fast. You need to slow your gameplay down. I'm like, what the fuck? I have to... What? What? I have to fucking slow down because you couldn't code in a fucking, like, time delay so that my inputs don't affect how the game freezing up? Like, that's fucking bad coding. And like, you made something which doesn't work correctly and hasn't done this before since Horizons. Your solution is to tell me to play the game slower instead of fixing the fucking problem. Like, that just fucking... that fucking blows my mind. I don't fucking get it. That's like saying, hey, my car breaks down. I phone up the repair guy. I'm like, hey, my car's broken down. I don't actually know what's wrong. And they're like, okay, we'll fix it. Have you got a spare? Like, you have to take the steering wheel off. It's like, why do I have to take the steering wheel off? Because fucking with it on, it won't work correctly. Okay, when am I going to get a second steering wheel? And they're like, oh, we'll give you another one in 6 months. You just have to, and it's like, what the fuck? I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Like, hey, this is broken, but we're not going to fix it because you have to change the way you play the game. Like, what the... How... It's crazy. Like, it's fucking crazy. Like, another recent one, which it fucking enrages me, is, oh, I can't instance with my friends. All I see is wing signal. Oh, it's because you got a shitty cheap router for the internet. And it's like, what? Or you got a shitty cheap router. You've got a bad router for your thing. If you go into your fucking port forwarding and sort out the port forwarding and set it up exactly how we have done in this text file, it should work a little bit better, but it's not guaranteed. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, if Call of Duty uses peer-to-peer the same fucking, not exactly the same system, but a very similar system of how Elite works, and they can have, like, very good lag, and when I say very good lag, I mean, like, there's hardly any lag unless there's someone incredibly fucking terrible 56k mod up dial-M dickhead that thinks it's funny to run a 56k dial-up modem on his fucking PS3 while he's playing fucking Modern Warfare just to fucking troll everyone. Like, you don't fucking notice it. It's like seamless. There's issues, but that's because of the fucking the way peer-to-peer works. You like the people at fucking Activision don't like find I'm having lag trouble. What's the how do I fix this? They're like, have you tried a quick restore? Or have you tried to clean your ports and stuff? It's like, maybe you should just reset your router and or play on the off peak or something. Like, they're helpful. Like, they give you some, I don't know what the fuck they do. Like, they don't say to Jimmy on the phone that's spending his dad's credit card money to phone up the Activision hotline because he's fucking wants these tips and tricks on how to get his fucking internet to work better without any lag on Call of Duty. They don't turn around and go, you brought a fucking shit router because you're a poor, and then put the fucking phone down. Like, Jimmy doesn't phone up and say, I'm having lag issues. They don't turn around and go, well, have you tried fucking port forwarding? You need to port forward properly because we can't be fucked to do it. Put the fucking phone down. Oh, wait, I can do it. Put the fucking phone down on him. Like, it's fucking crazy. Like, I'd never known a company to turn around and say it's your hardware, not our end, that's fucking up. It's your problem. Like, even with the port forward, and like, I should not have to go into my fucking router or router, where the fuck you call it, and fuck around with internet settings that no one that doesn't work in the fucking networking industry has any fucking like I shouldn't have to go onto a website to fucking read out how to do port forwarding, to then go and do it myself through my own fucking client, to then be, you know, like, what, who the fuck thought that? Like, they're sitting there in the fucking meeting and they're like, oh, we're gonna have peer-to-peer. It's like, oh, what about the fucking connection issues and the lag and the differences of instancing in the same thing? Oh, don't worry about that. If they've got a shitty one, they just won't be able to see the people. And when they ask about how to fix it, we'll tell them how to fucking port forward. That saves on our end for fucking networking and programming that we have to fucking do. Don't you worry about it. Keep the costs down. Like, that's fucking... Like, that... I don't get it. Like, if I owned a business and let's say it was making furniture and I would make exquisite fucking wooden chairs and I take pride in my fucking work, and the carpentry has been passed down since Jesus down to me, right? And I'm making these exquisite fucking wooden chairs, and then one day I come in, I make a shitty chair, and then I sell it, and the guy brings it back and is like, oh, the leg broke, can I have my money back, or what do you think I should do to fix it? Should I use some sort of wood glue? And I turn around and I say, no, you're sitting on the chair wrong, you fucking moron. Like, that's... And the guy turns around and says, well, I'll take my fucking money back. I ain't going to recommend my friends coming here to buy more fucking exquisite furniture that you've made by hand. Like, you don't fucking do that. Like, you don't fucking make money that way, for fuck's sake. You don't make... Like, if you read the forums, there's massive... Like, he called it. There's massive evangelization of the fucking... forum dads and all the forum fucking fanboys, where they're like, here's a perfect example. Fucking Engineers comes out, and there was a lot of fucking bugs relating to engineer weapons and NPCs, and there's this one video where a fucking clipper's flying around shooting at another clipper, and he has a plasma accelerator. Now, if you've got, like, if anyone's played the fucking game, right, then you know what a plasma accelerator is. Like, you press the button, fire the purple shit, and it fucking zooms towards the enemy. Like, you can't rapidly fucking fire it like a machine gun because it takes up too much capacitor. Like, the weapon, the way it's designed itself in game doesn't fucking work like that because there's limitations on. Yeah, I press a button, and there's like a mini cooldown. Press a button, you know, press a button, warning, heat, and boop, 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 and all that shit, right? Maybe if I put 4 into fucking systems, I can get 4 shots off instead of 3. You know? That's how it works. In this video, it's glorious, this video. There's these 2 clippers fighting. And this one clipper is firing a plasma accelerator like a fucking machine gun. And it's like, Jesus fucking Christ, that's broken. Like, holy shit, that is not working as intended. And they have people on the forum that are like, no, it is working as intended. It's one of the engineer mods. You just don't know because no one's got that mod yet. And you're like, what the fuck? This is day, like, 2 of the new update. And, like, how the fuck do you know what it is? Like, that... That's not a fucking engineer mod. That's fucking broken, mate. No, it's like that. It's supposed to be like it's working as intended. And you're like, well, no, it's definitely broken. Look, this is happening another again. No, it's working as intended. And you're like, what the fuck? Like you're actively fanboying. You're being a fanatic, and you're actively hurting the fucking game while you're doing it. Like you don't realise it. Like you don't have the cognitive dissonance to fucking understand that what you're saying is fucking like that's not right. Like that's not it. They do not shit fucking golden bricks when they bring out updates and stuff. Like they are literally fucking. There are memes of people on the forums like, when are we going to be able to name our ships? Like, I can name my ship in fucking Star Trek. Doesn't cost me anything, and it's a fucking text line that's been out for fucking donkey's years. Star Trek Online. One of the things I name my ship in, fucking. I don't really play that. Actually, can I do it in naval action? I can't remember. You might be able to do it in naval action. Like there's so many customization. Fucking Stellaris. You can name your own ships in Stellaris. There's one. Like you can do it in fucking. Oh, they're spaceships top down different game, but you can still name them. I think you can rename your ships in EU4. I can't remember. But like, just customization of naming my shit, like it's fucking easy. We're thinking about it. Yeah, there's some people in the office that are actively against it. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what do you like? How? What? Why can you not fucking put in? Like, you give us bookmarks where we can type our own shit, and we can put a bookmark on the galaxy map, and it'll say, "This is a good place for fucking painite. This is a good place for fucking Mercury." I think is one of the commodities. This is a good place for fucking arsenic, right? We can do that, but we can't name our fucking ships. Like, what? Why not? Like, what are the programming difficulties to do it? Like, why have you not done? Why has it been? We've been asking this since like 1.3, 1.2, like even before fucking Power Play. And the memes are soon, TM. We're looking at it. We'll discuss it. We're looking at it in the future. It's on the books. Like, they're fucking memes because that's what they keep saying. It's like, hey, when are you going to fix this rotational correction bug that can't actually... That, yeah, my rotational correction is on. I go in the station, it turns off, but it actually says on in the cockpit, and the fucking station's rendering fucks up, and I can't fucking land. It's like, yeah, no, this isn't a bug. Are you sure you haven't got rotational? Like, why? How can that fucking happen, and you not fix that, and all this shit? And like, why is there no customization as well? Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Like that fucking rotational correction bug is fucking stupid. I reported that in 2.1. I reported again 2.2, and like the two QA people, like I posted in both the threads. I did my thread, nothing to come of it. Some dickhead Converse or whatever his fucking name is, like, your commander name must be in the bug report because then I will know exactly what is wrong with it. And it's like, no, dickhead, read the fucking bug report. It says my rotational correction is turned off when I try to land, right? Even though it's on, right? And he's like, oh, fucking, I'm trying to prove a point. You go through all these fucking posts on the forum, and they're fucking, oh, I don't think this is the bug. This is working as intended. Well, I don't think it really works like this. You're just doing it wrong. And he's just a fucking, like, what? Are you paid by fucking FDev or you know, like, them type of people fucking piss me off. It's fucking, there's that dick that has the green straw that he's sucking on the fucking forum. Like, I said to Chef, I said, like, with engineers, you've given us power. Actually, no, I'll save that for the next part.